Hey everyone. So, I hope you all had a great weekend. Mine was very long and very, very interesting. So, the husband and I took a trip this weekend, not for anything fun. We went to our friend's funeral, the one that I let you guys know that passed away, who are more like family than, friends. So, hard, very hard emotionally. But I got to see parts of Idaho I haven't seen, and I feel like it's just amazing. Like I never thought I'd see those parts of Idaho, and because of this, I was able to, and that's what I do. I just take the good with the bad. So, and then the good outweighs the bad. But like I said, it was a crazy weekend though. We get to where we're going, and we didn't book a hotel room in advance because we figured, hey, it'll be fine. There's a few big hotels in the area. Get to the hotel late at night. My husband comes back to the car and he's like, so they're booked. And I was like, no, they're not. They're not booked. He's like, yeah, they are. And I'm like, okay. So we called the hotel right down the street. I can hear the person talking on the phone. Oh yeah, we're booked. And, I can do you a favor and let you know that the rest of the hotels in town are booked because we've had a lot of people come in and we decided to call all the hotels in town. So don't waste your time. Good luck. Thanks. Thanks, dude. Thanks. This point, I'm texting our friends that were, there for the funeral. And I'm texting her daughter. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know where we're going to stay because the hotels are booked. So we're about to drive 40 minutes away from this town to go stay in a hotel. Mind you, it was dark and it would be driving in the mountains, so it would take at least an hour to get there. And we're like, oh, but we'll do it. So we called the place to see if they have any rooms available. He's like, I have 2 left. Well, actually, technically, I have 1 left. And, it's just a queen bed, a handicap accessible. We're like, perfect, fine. We'll take it. He's like, $370. We're like, no. Sorry, can't afford that. And he's like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, man, with all these football games going on and Lewiston and this and that and blah, 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 and the state fair going. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? I'm thinking, I'm crying at this point, mind you. I am bawling my eyes out. And I'm like, you're really gonna up your prices that much? Because we looked at prices online before we went, okay, before we drove here. Like, you're gonna up your prices at least $300 because of this? That is BS for one, okay? He's like, oh, talking to my husband, he's like, oh, well, I can hear the stress in your voice, and, oh, Greg, that burp stunk. Ugh. He's like, well, I can hear the stress in your voice, so I'll lower it to $299. That's the best I can do. Sorry, man, we can't afford it. This point, I'm thinking, well, sleeping in the car, because I'm not gonna miss this funeral. We weren't gonna miss it. And then my, friend texts, and she's like, my mom's calling a friend right now. Don't drive to the, the other town. She's like, she's calling my friend, a friend right now, see if you can stay with them. And I was like, oh, Thank you, Lord. I can't believe they even did that for us. Just so thankful that even on the night before she was laying her husband to rest, you know, she was looking out for us, you know. Yeah, she was looking out for us. And, you know, I know she knew we drove a long way and, you know, in the condition I am and everything. But she's still looking out for us. And thankfully, we were able to stay with her friend. Sweetest old little lady. Oh my gosh, I'm so thankful that we met her. So kind, so genuine, just a very sweet person. And, you know, I told her when we got to her house, I was like, we were meant to meet you. And talked to her for a few minutes. I was like, we were meant to meet you. And I'm very thankful that we got the chance to meet you. And her name's Cleta, and she's just the sweetest little old lady. And I'm just so thankful. So thankful. You know, as much as this cancer has brought so much just hurt and anger and pain and guilt and all those negative emotions into my life, the good outweighs the bad because of all the amazing people that I have met and are now in my life. And not only that, but I live my life better. I don't take things for granted like I used to. I mean, I'm sure I still do to a point because I'm human. I'm not perfect, okay? And I have learned to love myself more, to be more accepting of my body, you know, just everything about myself. Like I said, I'm human. I still have things to work on, but I would have never worked on it this hard if I didn't go through this in my life. And for that, I am thankful because it's had me and my husband raise our kids a whole different way than we probably would have before. We just look at things completely different now, you know, as a married couple, as parents, as individuals, you know, and we've grown so much in the positive versus in the negative that I don't know if we would have. You know, I'd like to think that we would have, but you just don't know. And I feel like this is part of the reason. And I couldn't be more thankful for that. And I feel like all that good and all that positivity that everyone talks to me about and says they can't believe I'm so positive and I smile all the time, I feel like that's why I'm still here. That's why I'm still alive. Because guys, let's face it, I've been going at this for 4 years almost. I've been on chemo for almost 4 years. Do you know how hard that is on somebody's body? Do you know how much that takes out of a person? And my organs are still good. I still function, but like for the most part, you know, I can't do some of the stuff that I used to be able to do. I can't run like I used to be able to. Kind of. I can't, you know, go hiking like crazy hikes like I used to be able to. I can't do some of the things I used to be able to, but the good outweighs the bad. And as much as was hard going to this funeral, particularly because he passed away from cancer. And it brings up so many emotions with myself with cancer. And it's hard. It's really hard. But I'm thankful. I don't know. I hope you guys have a good night.